So this is how you get Voxy on 1.20.1 Forge. You're gonna go to the GitHub page in the description, click on code, then click on download zip, save that somewhere, navigate to where it is, then extract it. Then inside the folder that creates, you wanna open a terminal. In the command line there, you wanna type ./cradlew build, then wait until it compiles the mod from its source. Then you can close the terminal, go into the build folder, then go into the libs folder, where you'll find the compiled mod jar file. Then you open your Minecraft launcher, I'm using Prism, navigate to the mod folder of your instance, and add that voxy.jar. Back in the launcher, you want to download the mod Signature Connector and Forgified Fabric API. One last thing to do before we launch, we might want to add a few more gigabytes of RAM allocated to the instance, and then you can go ahead and launch the game. If you had shaders enabled beforehand, you might want to disable them to avoid any stability issues. To have Voxy work with shaders, you have to use shader packs built with compatibility for it. I'll link a list of these in the description. You can go ahead and open your world or join your server now. In-game, you'll want to go to Voxy's settings, enable Voxy rendering, and turn up service threads to the most amount you can allocate to it. Apply these settings, then proceed to your shader pack settings. Enable shaders, then choose your shader pack and hit apply. Wait a bit while the game is frozen, then after that you should have Voxy and shaders enabled together. As you can see, I can see pretty far already, but your world might not look like this when you join the first time using Voxy. On a server, to see faraway chunks, you'll have to start exploring them yourself. If you're on a single player world, you can search how to use Chunky to pre-generate these chunks. Once you've generated enough Voxy LODs, your world should start looking like this. And once you're walking around in what you've already generated, your FPS should remain pretty high. And that should be it. If you have any problems, let me know in the comments, or report it to the issues section of the GitHub page in the description, but please don't bother the original mod author about issues on this version of Voxy. They've explicitly asked that you do not approach them with any issues on unofficial builds of Voxy. But other than that, I hope this video helps you make it work. For reference, this is on a modified version of the mod pack All the Mods 9. You can see my PC specs in my channel description. That's about it. Bye bye.